Hey folks, Eric here at Avid. I was just out in the shop doing some testing on our plasma system, and I thought, you know what? I haven't made a quick tips for plasma either in a really long time or ever. So there's some really great stuff on our new Plasma EX system, and I wanted to show you one of the features that I use almost every time I make a cut on plasma, and that is Plasma Part Off. And what this does is it will let you just cut a chunk of your material off in a straight line. You can do a straight line from any 2 points on the table, and it's dead simple. You can do it right in the software. There's no need to go back to CAM and create a tool path or something like that. So I'm gonna bring you over to CNC 12 and I'll show you how to set up the part off. And then we'll go ahead and run one so you can see it working. Okay, so here we are in the EX controls for plasma. And what you need to do before you run a part off is you wanna make sure that your material is set to the right profile. That's because this cut, like any other cut in our EX Plasma, is going to use the voltage and feed and height settings from the material you have picked here. And you pick that material in the profile manager here. So you may have already done this if you've been cutting, but just always double check to make sure that you have the right material selected. Once you do, you can go ahead and click on the Utils cog right here. And that is going to bring up this Plasma Utilities menu. It's got a bunch of options on it, but the one we're going to want is Part Off, which is number 5. So I'll hit 5 and press Enter. It's going to say Cycle Start to resume. And it's going to say here, this utility will let you pick a start and end point to cut a straight line. This can be useful for parting off scrap. Press Cycle Start to continue. And in this particular machine, I've got a laser crosshair on here, which I'll talk about in another video. If you don't have a laser crosshair setup, that's fine. You can just use the torch tip, which is what I often do anyway. So the option I'm going to select here is to use just the torch tip. Hit 2 and press Enter. Then it's going to say jog to the beginning of where you want to cut and press Cycle Start. So you want the start of your cut to be somewhere certainly over the metal where you can do a touch off with the probe, the ohmic tip. So just go ahead and jog there, and when you're in the right spot, press Enter or Cycle Start. You can jog with the on-screen buttons, the arrow keys on your keyboard, or if you've got a plasma pendant, you can do it with that. So let me go ahead and jog into place here. And once you're in place, just go ahead and press Cycle Start or Enter. And it's going to say now jog to the end of where you want to cut and press Cycle Start. Now, when I do this, I typically jog as close as I can get to the end, in some cases a little bit past, because the cut is going to touch off and start at the beginning, and then it's just going to go in a straight line. And if you run off the edge of the part at the end, that's okay. The torch is going to flame out, but you won't end up with a small uncut section at the end of your cut. So we'll go ahead and go to the end of the cut and press Cycle Start. Now it's going to say press Cycle Start to cut, and it's going to go and cut. And there you go. A super easy way to part off your part right in our EX Plasma controls. If you've got any other questions or any other tips you want to see, plasma or otherwise, reach out to us on social or go ahead and post in our forums. We love making these videos for you guys. So let us know, and happy cutting.